first presenter is Allison Colthorp, the Executive Director of Tourism Chilliwack. Allison leads her team in the implementation of destination management and reconciliation planning. This includes operating Chilliwack Heritage Park, the Visitor Center, the Chilliwack Merch Shop, and the Flag Shop. She has worked over 25 years' experience working in the tourism industry with strong focus on forming positive partnerships. In her spare time, you can regularly find her in her backyard barbecuing. She also has a passion for animals, and to date, Allison has rescued 2 seagulls, 16 ducks, 5 dogs, 2 raccoons, 1 deer, 2 quails, and numerous ants. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our first PechaKucha, Allison Colthorp.
Ace Whale, good evening, everyone. I can't believe I am saying this because I'm dating myself, but I have been in tourism for over 25 years. I know. And Jason Lum, best committee. What about tourism? You were on our tourism board forever. So we have a couple of issues there. All of us do in the back, but we'll deal with you later. I am off script already, but I just want to tell you, I've been through when I see tourism explode during the Olympics to implode during COVID. And one thing that we recognize is that we can play a big role in regenerative tourism. And this is what we call protecting this gift. The trails were screaming enough, things were not happening right, and everybody was blaming tourism. But when we actually look at all the things that were going on out there, we realize it's the residents and tourism have to work together, and the visitors, and First Nations, and all the different industries. So collaboratively is what we are planning to do and are doing. So when we were putting our plan together for protecting this gift, it was a really important role for us to look at different places around the world, including Iceland, New Zealand, and Wales. When we looked at those places, we saw great initiatives that were progressive and unique, and we thought we can make it our own in Chilliwack. Even though we're small, we are mighty as a community. So I look at 4 different things we looked at when we were building our brand: environmental impact, cultural impact, social impact, and economic impact. All these things are important to our community and to all of us. So we brought that together under protecting this gift. The funny thing is, or the most important thing is it's a state of consciousness. We're getting there. I've seen it. I just was sharing an example of my son, Miller, who was laughing at me or getting mad at me. He actually slapped my hand when I put the wrong thing in the garbage and it should have went to recycling. That is what we should all be doing. And I believe we can do that, especially here. So as Tourism Chilliwack and our board and staff, we actually believe our brand can inspire value change. Totally different thought process for tourism. But we know we can do it because our community believes in working together, and we have amazing groups of people and authorities, everybody coming together. So it's all about heads and beds, yes, but we want to believe in being confident in the long run. The more we all protect, the more valuable we become, the more we ensure nature is not forgotten. And we can do a better job as long as we all do it together. It's very, very important. When we look at things that are already being done out there, you look at Hello BC, the regional district, municipalities, we're always sharing be prepared, be respectful, and be safe. But what about leave enriched? What about teaching people about the Indigenous cultures? How about sharing how much we love our community, how we own it? So as Tourism Chilliwack, we said, how are we actually going to do something? People are like, oh, that's all great. Good job, Allison. Good job, Tourism Board. But what can we actually do? Well, we're like, all right, we're going to make tangible things out of this plan. And we have done some things, and we look forward to hearing more and wanting to be inspired by more from our community. Biggest thing is social media. You saw it during COVID, right? You saw those beautiful lakes and trails and everybody on them. Well, why don't we use it for the other purpose? Why don't we show how we can protect our gift and use fun ways and create fun reels, captivate people, get their attention, and showing the importance of protecting our gift. Don't be trashy. I thought, oh my God, my board is going to kill me for this one. But they were like, that is fantastic. And I'm like, okay, we're doing it. So for the last 2 years, things like this capture your attention on the highway. So this was in Abbotsford, and we did it for 2 months. And it's that one that's right beside Abbotsford Centre. It works because it's a way of touching people, and people laugh about it and talk about it. Other ways is looking at groups like Cultus Lake Park Board, who say, I love this idea. What can we do? I'm like, well, let's look at stuff. So we looked at their parking receipts. It was perfect. It was blank on the back. No cost to anybody. Get them printed on the back, and let's see what they need for their community. We then went to Lindeman Lake, where we got lots of emails, maybe some of you here, or like messages saying, why are you there on the trail? It's the busiest trail. Because we partnered with BC Parks and Adventure Smart to tell people, do not wear those high heels, do not wear that dress, do not park on the road, but here's some other beautiful trails you can visit. Because a lot of people came from Vancouver on those busy days. So the toilet, this porta potties, I can't believe I'm talking about porta potties, but it's so amazing because all the interest groups out in the Chilliwack River Valley were having a problem with toilets. And it costs a lot of money. For those involved in that industry or know, it's a lot of money. So what we did is we put porta potties out there. Not one has been vandalized because all the interest groups and clubs over the last 2 years have been taking care of it. The Chilliwack shop, our merchandise, I can't say enough. I'm going to use the word community pride, period. It's so important to us, and people are proud of it. It's successful, and we're always looking for new ideas, but it just shows the pride. This is a way of taking small businesses, our breweries in particular, and finding ways that they can connect to protecting this gift. This came about with all of them collectively working together, and then all the profits made from this went to Chilliwack Park Society, who worked with the Stalo Youth program to build a trail. Then one of my biggest highlights and important parts is protecting or sharing people that are actually doing the work. I can talk, I can share. I love talking, as you can tell, gift of gab. But what about those people that are actually on the trails? And these 3 individuals you may know are the ones that really make it happen. So we're looking forward to showing more. Then again, I'm going to go back. It's not just Tourism Chilliwack, it's all of us working together. It is me looking at plans, other communities saying, yes, let's do it, or other authorities saying, all of us working together, because we don't work in silos in Chilliwack. And all of you here and online and in our community proven that. So I challenge you to look at how we're looking at regenerative tourism, protecting this gift, and find ways that you can connect to what we're doing and help be part of it. This is community driven. This is not tourism. This is for all of us, and we have a job to do. Thank you.